Top 10 Most Watched Movies on Hulu. Looking for some top-notch movies to binge-watch on Hulu? Well, look no further because we've got the scoop on the top 10 most watched movies on Hulu. Get ready to grab your popcorn and settle in for some epic movie nights. 1. Jumanji: The Next Level. Oh snap! If you thought the Jumanji reboot was all kinds of crazy, wait till you dive into Jumanji: The Next Level. This flick takes everything up a notch: more laughs, wilder adventures, and yup, even crazier animals. Think of it as the first movie, but with the volume turned way up. Our fave gang is back, but this time, they're not just playing the game's kinda playing them. And there's a twist. New characters get thrown into the mix, making this a whole new level of Jumanji chaos. Whether you're here for the action, the fun, or just because you can't get enough of seeing The Rock and Kevin Hart bicker like an old married couple, this movie's got it all. So, if you're scrolling through Hulu looking for a wild ride, Jumanji: The Next Level is screaming your name. Trust me, it's the kind of movie night pick that'll have everyone glued to the screen. No bathroom breaks allowed. 2. The Royal Hotel. Oh buddy, let me tell ya about The Royal Hotel. If you're into stories that grab ya and won't let go, this one's a must-watch. Picture this, a setting that's as mysterious as it is captivating, where every character's got more layers than an onion. The plot? It's like a roller coaster you didn't even know you queued up for. Now, I ain't gonna spill all the beans here, cause where's the fun in that, right? But expect some twists that'll have you gasping and characters so real, you'll be wondering if you've met them before. So why's it on our top 10 list? Cause The Royal Hotel ain't just storytelling, it's art. It's one of those rare gems on Hulu that proves you don't need a blockbuster budget to make something unforgettable. It's got heart, it's got soul, and it'll stick with you long after the credits roll. Bottom line, if you're scrolling through Hulu looking for something to watch, hit play on The Royal Hotel. 3. War for the Planet of the Apes. Oh man, War for the Planet of the Apes is where it's at if you're all about that epic battle vibe mixed with some serious feels. This ain't just your typical good guys versus bad guys kinda deal. Nah, it's way deeper. We're talking apes versus humans, with Keezer, the ape leader, going all in to protect his fam. It's intense, like on the edge of your seat intense, with mind-blowing action scenes that'll have you legit forgetting to breathe. But it's not just all bang bang boom boom. There's heart here too. Caesar's journey? Man, it hits you right in the feels, making you root for him and his ape crew, even when things look super bleak. Plus the visuals? Absolutely insane. If you're scrolling through Hulu and want something that's a mix of adrenaline-pumping action and a story that grabs you and doesn't let go, War for the Planet of the Apes is the way to go. Get ready for a ride that's gonna leave you thinking, and maybe, just maybe, feeling a little more for our ape buddies. 4. Lord of Misrule. Yo, you gotta check out Lord of Misrule if you're into those flicks that are a wild mix of mystery, comedy, and straight-up chaos. This movie's like if a roller coaster had a baby with a brain teaser puzzle. It's that much fun and confusion wrapped into one. Picture this. A small town gets turned upside down when a prankster starts messing with the annual festival. But here's the kicker. The prankster might just be the least expected person. It's packed with twists that'll have you guessing till the very end, and laughs that come when you least expect them. So if you're flicking through Hulu wanting something that's gonna keep you entertained and on your toes, Lord of Misrule is your ticket. Gear up for a movie night that's all about the unexpected. You won't regret it. 5. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Yo, get ready to dive into where it all kicked off with Rise of the Planet of the Apes. This movie is the beginning of something epic, like the origin story of all origin stories. Picture this. A scientist working on a cure for Alzheimer's ends up giving rise to a super smart chimp named Caesar. And let me tell you, Caesar, he's not just any ordinary chimp. We're talking smarter than your honor student, leading his fellow apes to freedom kinda smart. This flick blends the perfect amount of science gone wild with those heart-pumping moments that'll have you cheering for the apes. It's kinda like watching the coolest science experiment ever, but with way more action and emotions. Plus, seeing Keezer grow and evolve, It's the kind of journey that sticks with you, making you think twice about the line between humans and animals. If you're scrolling Hulu and feeling like you need a mix of feels, smarts, and some epic showdowns, Rise of the Planet of the Apes is where it's at. 6. Butcher's Crossing. Okay, folks, if you're in the mood for something that's a bit off the beaten path, Butcher's Crossing is where you want to land. This ain't your regular, everyday flick. Nah, it's for those days when you're feeling a bit adventurous, kinda like wanting to try that weird new snack, but in movie form. Butcher's Crossing takes you back to the Wild West, but forget everything you think you know about cowboy hats and duels at dawn. This movie dives deep into the untamed heart of America, where it's man versus nature in the most epic way. Think big landscapes, bigger dreams, and the kind of tough choices that make you go, "What the heck would I do?" It's raw, it's gritty, and it's packed with scenes that'll stick with you long after the credits roll. 7. The Greatest Hits. Yo, The Greatest Hits is that movie that's like stumbling on a playlist where every track slaps, but for your eyes. This one's a roller coaster through the world of music, where every scene is a hit song brought to life. Imagine diving into the stories behind the songs that had you belting out lyrics in the shower, but with a twist that's pure movie magic. It's like those behind-the-scenes docs meets a blockbuster, making you feel all the highs and lows of rock stars. 8. Breakwater. Okay, hear me out on this one. Breakwater is that hidden treasure on Hulu you didn't know you needed until now. Picture the ocean, but with a twist that's all shades of mysterious and thrilling. It's got that vibe where you're not just watching the waves, you're diving deep into a story that's as captivating as the sea itself. Think secrets buried deeper than the ocean floor, characters that are as complex as they come, and a plot that keeps you guessing with every tide. It's like that feeling of finding a secret beach spot, but instead of sand, you're digging through layers of intrigue and drama. 9. You Don't Mess with the Zohan. Alright, y'all, if you're in the mood for something that's straight up bonkers, but in the best way possible, You Don't Mess with the Zohan is your jam. This flick is like taking a comedy smoothie and tossing in some action-packed fruit for that extra zing. We're talking about a super-skilled Israeli commando who fakes his own death to pursue his dream of becoming a hairstylist in NYC. Yeah, you heard that right. It's as wild as it sounds. Picture the most over-the-top action scenes mixed with haircuts and you're halfway there. Zohan, our main dude, is serving up laughs and style in equal measure, and trust me, it's a combo you didn't know you needed until now. If your Hulu night is screaming for something that's off-the-wall hilarious with a side of how did they even think of this, You Don't Mess with the Zohan is gonna fill that spot perfectly. 10. All of Us Strangers. Yo, if you're on the hunt for something that'll tug at those heartstrings while making you think, All of Us Strangers is where it's at. This flick dives deep into the stories of people who seem totally different on the surface, but are connected in ways they can't even imagine. It's all about those unexpected moments that bring strangers together, sparking friendships, romances, and sometimes a little bit of drama. Imagine a web of stories so intertwined, you'll be sitting there trying to piece it all together, only to realize it's the differences that make these connections so dang special. It's got that vibe of watching a puzzle come together, where every piece is a different color, but somehow they all fit. So next time you're scrolling through Hulu, craving a movie that feels like a cozy blanket with a side of whoa, didn't see that coming, All of Us Strangers is your go-to. This brings us to the end of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.